It's time to add some boats to the already busy waterways of Swervin Island. I'm excited to dive into all of the new content from the Bridges and Ports DLC, but first the city has to get through all of the changes that come along with an update of this magnitude. These 3 changes are what I'm worried about: increased noise pollution, a population drop, and increased truck traffic. So we'll let the game run for a while and then we'll get to work. And some of you have asked for longer content, and so in this video I'll slow it down a bit and dive deeper into the changes I'm making as I build around the city. So let's advance my biggest city, Swervin Island, into the Bridges and Ports DLC. So still a lot of death. The population actually dropped as soon as we loaded the save, but it was only by 30k, so that's not bad. I let the save run for 1 month in game time, and that should be enough time for the increased noise from industry and increased truck traffic to have taken an effect. And it looks like I do have a couple of places around town that I need to work on as far as noise pollution goes. And I've already spotted a traffic issue that is likely a result of the increased truck traffic. Let's take a quick look at traffic flow around the city. Other than the spot we were just looking at, downtown looks pretty rough, and among other constant battles, downtown traffic always gets pretty low marks for traffic flow. And then we have this really dense residential section over on the mainland, where I've also done some interesting things to increase traffic flow. So all in all, it doesn't look too bad. But let's go check out some industrial areas and see for ourselves. And we definitely have some congestion coming off of the highway. Yes, it looks like truck traffic certainly has picked up, and I'll have to keep my eye on it. But for now, I think we can say that the city will make it through the patch alright. And now we can take a look at some of the new content from the Bridges and Ports DLC. First, let's build a fishing operation. I want this first try at setting this up to be somewhere a bit off to the side and away from the existing boat traffic. And this spot here on the mainland looks pretty good. It's close to the highway, but doesn't have direct access just yet. I'll add that later. Let's get to the fishing. Now, as I was building out the pier, I wasn't quite sure what I was really doing, honestly, and ended up with this weird U shape that I will probably go back and change later, but let's go with this for now. Okay, it looks like our fishing operation is all set up, but before I press play, I want to go ahead and add a direct connection to the highway. And this is going to turn into a massive project, so I'm going to do some time traveling here and advance this to the end of this road work. Here's some before and after shots. What's going on here? A sim has decided to walk in the middle of the street. First time I've seen this. Okay, let's see how our fishing operation is doing. We'll check out the production tab, which has a new look that I like. Good job, guys. We are currently producing just over 1 kiloton of fish, which is 4 times enough fish to service demand from the city. So we have a very nice surplus to trade. And again, I'll spend some time later optimizing this operation. Looks like I have some work to do. But it's time now to experiment with the new ferry system. Just like fishing, I found a place a bit out of the way to set up a trial ferry route. And this section of land of the waterfront district is where I'll put down our first terminal. I've put down the ferry boat depot just across the water. The plan is to run a ferry route up this river to Little Island, a small river island district that has a bit of office and commercial, but most notably is the original fatty bite of Swervin' Island, and the best burger in the whole city. We'll put a ferry stop in walking distance. Now I thought about putting down one of these new awesome lighthouses, but the road requirement is a deal breaker for locals. They like to hang out on those hills there and eat their cheeseburgers, and they don't want a road going through that, so no lighthouse. Well, it's going to be another big road project to get all of these bridges high enough to get this ferry route through here. And like the last road project, let's advance time here and have a look at the before and after. got our first ferry route in service, and let's catch up with one of these out at the original Fatty Bite and take a boat ride back into the city. Hope you enjoy the boat ride. I'll hold up for now on expanding ferry routes, as I look to include that in part of a larger public transportation project. And also, I've decided to give the modular ports its own dedicated video, so I'll save that for later. There is one more thing I want to explore, and it's not bridges and ports related. To this point, I have not been able to try the new modular cemetery from the Netherlands pack, and a commenter said that they heard that there might be a minimum percentage of Sims who will prefer to be buried, not cremated. And they are saying that because my city relies solely on crematoriums, and maybe I should try putting some cemeteries around to help out with the death wave. So I'll start by putting one close to downtown. I've got this land that is only occupied by 2 houses, so we will repurpose this and turn it into a large cemetery. Alright, I'll keep an eye out in downtown to see if this cemetery helps the death situation. So that's all for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. And if you enjoyed it, how about a like? And if you want to see more, throw me a sub. See you next time.